All right. So men are going crazy for this stuff. It's called Turkish Macun. And they claim it's a magical honey jam that basically gives you rock hard erections instantly. They say it's 100% natural and they say it's herbal. Now, viewers keep asking me, hey, Dr. Sam, is this stuff legit? It seems too good to be true. So I investigated it. I went to different forums like Reddit, looked into it, and even looked at the lab data. So here's what I found. This isn't a lie. It's actually dangerous. Now, in the next few minutes, I'll show you the hidden ingredients that they didn't put on the label, and it explains why it works so fast and why might actually put you in harm's risk, even in the hospital. First, let's look at the promise. I went to their website, right? They claim that this is natural gift, and they say it has no side effects. And apparently it's certified by the Ministry of Agriculture in Turkey. This is similar to like the FDA in Turkey. Now, they claim that the powerful secret ingredient in it is epimedium, also known as horny goat weed. Now, I love epimedium. I've talked about it for years. It works by increasing nitric oxide, which is a gas that helps relax smooth muscle tissue. Basically, it opens up blood flow so you can get, harder erections. This is actually similar to how PDE5 inhibitors like Viagra and Cialis work, but obviously not as strong as those drugs. So I actually use epimedium in my own formula, alpha viral, in addition to other key ingredients. So on the surface, right, it looks great, but then I looked at the label, and here's where the quote unquote scam begins. It looks like a big mess. It's basically corn syrup and molasses and sugar and all these similar things. And then the hidden right in the middle of the ingredient panel is epimedium at 0.79%. 0.79%. That's less than 1%. Now, let me explain why this is a joke. Think of supplements are like money, right? The active ingredient is where all the value is. So in epimedium, the active ingredient is called acarian or Assyrian, whichever how you want to pronounce it. Now, on their label, it says it's 0.79%. That's like me handing you a stack of paper, but only one of them is like a real dollar bill. Basically, it's worthless. So in my own formula with Alpha Viral, we use a standardized 60% acarian. That's 60 times more potent than the raw herb. 60 times more money. Think of it like that. Now, this honey gives you sugar and a tiny dusting of the herb. Biologically, honestly, it's impossible for that low a dose to give you any effects, especially in the erection. It'll never happen, even if you took 10 of those at the same time. So we have a problem. The ingredients are weak. It's mostly sugar, but the directions, here's the best part. Say, take 30 minutes before sex. And guys swear it works, right? Now, here's a secret no one tells you about the herb. Herbs don't work in 30 minutes, all right? Supplements like Alpha Viral, they need to be taken daily. Why? Because they help improve your testosterone, help optimize other key hormones, and improve dopamine. This happens over time, over days, maybe even weeks. Only one thing works in 30 minutes and on demand. And I think you already know what that is. It's basically a drug. So I dug deeper, and that's when I found the FDA warning. This isn't honey, all right? The FDA label analysis confirmed that the product contains sildenafil. Now, you know what sildenafil is, right? It's basically the active ingredient in Viagra. So why does this work? Basically, now you know. You're not taking a natural herb. You're basically taking, a bootleg prescription drug hidden inside of a gem. It's technically illegal, and it could even be dangerous, especially since you don't even know the dosage of sildenafil in the product. You can take too much. You can pass out. You can have low blood pressure and knock yourself out. Or have heart problems from it. Now, this is a problem with supplements. Sometimes it's like a wild, wild west. These companies don't care about your health. They don't have this long-standing reputation. Like Now Foods have been around. Jaro's been around. I've been around for over 25 years. We have reputation. So also, if you have a heart condition like this, taking natural honey isn't going to be safe because the hidden drug could cause you problems. Again, that's why whenever you buy supplements, make sure you look at everything. All right. This is why, I pay thousands of dollars a year for Alpha Viral to get third party certified by the NSF and 𝗙cie. Basically, they test that there's no drugs in the product, and whatever I say is on the label is inside the product exact ingredient dosages and extracts. That's important. Not many companies do this, but again, it's part of it. Why? Because the supplement was made for my family. My products were made for it. My 87-year-old mom works for me. She uses my products. My family takes the products, so don't ever fall for a instant magic scams. As the saying goes, if it walks like a duck and quacks like a duck, it's a duck. And in this case, it's not honey, it's illegal Viagra. Now, if you want to know how to actually optimize your sex hormones and blood flow for better erections, take a look at the next video below. Also, I've got information underneath this link for obviously how to optimize your testosterone and blood flow for better erections and hormones. And also, share this video with other guys so they don't get ripped off, all right? And again, take a look below in the description area about information that you can best utilize to help you achieve your erection goals. Thanks. Have a great day.